Every big journey begins with a small dream. For us, it was a yearning for simplicity, a life less cluttered, more intentional. We wanted a home that reflected who we were, not just where we lived. That's when we stumbled upon the idea of a farmhouse-inspired tiny house. The charm was undeniable. The tiny house movement spoke to our values: minimalism, sustainability, and financial freedom. We weren't looking to downsize our dreams, just our square footage. The farmhouse aesthetic added warmth and nostalgia, reminding us of childhood memories and wide-open fields. We decided it was time to take a leap. Before we picked up a hammer, we dove deep into research, floor plans, zoning laws, insulation types, and off-grid options. The deeper we went, the more we realized, building tiny wasn't just possible, it was empowering. Each decision brought us closer to the life we envisioned. We sat at the kitchen table for weeks sketching layouts, measuring tape in hand. How do you fit a life into 300 square feet? Carefully. Every inch had to have a purpose. We prioritized a cozy loft, open kitchen, and of course, that iconic farmhouse front porch. Tiny doesn't always mean cheap, so we created a strict budget. We repurposed materials, bartered services, and made countless DIY trips. Our goal was to stay under $45,000, all in. It was tight, but with careful planning, we found ways to blend affordability with charm. We didn't want just a house, we wanted land. A patch of green, a garden, a place for weekend bonfires. After months of searching, we found a half-acre plot on the edge of town, quiet, surrounded by trees, and zoned for tiny dwellings. It felt like destiny. Instead of pouring concrete, we opted for a pier foundation, affordable, movable, and better for drainage. This gave us a stable base while keeping the structure flexible for future relocation. It was the first real step in turning dreams into reality. The day the frame went up was unforgettable. Lumber, nails, and sweat formed the bones of our future home. Seeing the outline of our tiny farmhouse made it real. That A-frame roofline and rustic silhouette began to resemble the sketch we'd drawn so many months ago. We chose shiplap interiors for that authentic farmhouse look. Painted in warm whites and soft neutrals, the walls instantly added character. They reflected light beautifully and gave the space a cozy, inviting vibe. Even unfinished, it already felt like home. Windows were our way of bringing the outdoors in. We installed large farmhouse-style windows to flood the space with light and connect us to nature. Each sunrise felt closer. Each breeze brought the scent of nearby pines and wildflowers. It was magic in motion. Our tiny kitchen was a masterpiece of efficiency. A farmhouse sink, butcher block counters, open shelving, and a compact retro fridge gave it charm and function. We designed it for real cooking, not just heating leftovers. It became a place to create, gather, and nourish. Tiny living requires clever storage. We built drawers into the stairs, installed underbed compartments, and used vertical space like pros. From mason jars to woven baskets, everything had a home. Clutter wasn't allowed, and honestly, we didn't miss it one bit. Our sleeping loft was more than just a bed, it was a retreat. Tucked beneath a pitched roof with skylights above, we could lie in bed and watch the stars. Soft linens, rustic beams, and fairy lights gave it that dreamy farmhouse feel. Yes, we fit a full bathroom into our tiny house. A corner shower with subway tiles, a composting toilet, and a sliding barn door created a private, functional space. A vintage mirror and brass fixtures added farmhouse charm without compromising on utility. Our siding was reclaimed wood, painted crisp white with black trim for contrast. A galvanized metal roof completed the farmhouse look. The front porch, with hanging plants, a rocking chair, and a lantern-style light, welcomed everyone with instant warmth. Right outside, we built raised beds and started a small garden. Tomatoes, herbs, and wildflowers soon flourished. It became an extension of our home, a place to dig, grow, and reconnect. Tiny house, big harvests, and even bigger joy. We installed solar panels and a rainwater collection system. Off-grid wasn't just a backup, it was a choice. It gave us freedom and lowered our costs. Knowing our home worked in harmony with the earth made every sunrise more meaningful. Every item in our home told a story. Hand-me-down quilts, flea market finds, DIY art, and pottery from local artisans filled our space with soul. Minimal didn't mean empty, it meant intentional. Our home reflected us, not just trends. Moving into a tiny house meant parting with a lot: clothes, gadgets, unnecessary decor. But each thing we let go of made room for what mattered: time, connection, peace. Living small taught us that less truly can be more. Our mornings begin with coffee on the porch, evenings with books under fairy lights. We cook, garden, explore, and breathe. There's no rush, no clutter, just rhythm. The simplicity of our space encourages a slower, more fulfilling way to live. It wasn't always easy. Zoning battles, construction delays, unexpected expenses, they happened. But each challenge taught us resilience. We learned to problem solve, adapt, and lean on each other. And those hard moments made the triumphs even sweeter. The tiny house movement introduced us to like-minded dreamers, builders, minimalists, off-grid adventurers. We found a community that supported and inspired us. Sharing stories, advice, and potlucks around a fire created friendships we'll carry for life. Living tiny changed how we see the world. We consume less, value more, and prioritize experiences over stuff. Our home became a vessel for growth, not just a shelter, but a catalyst. We found freedom not in space, but in simplicity. If you're dreaming of a tiny farmhouse life, start now. Don't wait for perfect. Plan carefully, build intentionally, and stay true to your vision. It won't always be easy, but it will be worth it. The best things often come in small packages. Our farmhouse tiny house is more than a structure, it's a lifestyle, a philosophy, a dream realized. But the journey doesn't end here. We continue to evolve, learn, and live with purpose. Tiny house, big dreams, and a future full of possibility.